And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Tinora for some girls basketball tonight in the Green Meadows Conference. A big matchup to try to stay in the GMC race as the Rams of Tinora entertain the Bulldogs of Edgerton. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we know that Wayne Trace kind of the early favorite here as they've taken the lead in the GMC, but now here's a couple of teams trying to stay in the race, playing their best basketball of the year.
Well, we look like Godzilla on this thing, don't we? What kind of camera angle is this on us? But despite you having to look at us, where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy? You said it, man. This is a great battle for the GMC. You know, and a little bit of maybe revenge for Edgerton because these two teams, kind of played for that volleyball championship at the end of the year. We had that one, right?
That's right.
So a lot of the same type of people, same ladies are playing in this one. Edgerton playing great basketball, winning 5 of 6, and Tinora winning 3 in a row. So they're playing their peak basketball right now.
Yeah, we'll show you the GMC standings here. Tell you a little bit what we're talking about. So Wayne Trace picked up a win over Fairview on Monday to get to 2-0 in the GMC. And you take a look at the overall records. Might not be great here between Tinora and Edgerton, part of a big pack, as you see there at 1-1. But here's an Edgerton team started 0-5. Miles said won 2 in a row, 5 of 6. Tinora 3 in a row and winners of 4 of their last 5. So as we've turned 2025 into the second half of the year, two teams again have figured something out.
That Wayne Trace team is so impressive with the way they play defense and the way they can rebound the basketball. The Wine sisters out front make your life difficult playing defense. Paulding, who's having a really good year, they went to Wayne Trace and just got dominated by Wayne Trace. So Wayne Trace looks like the class, but I'm telling you, watch out for Edgerton. They got some really nice parts in this Tinora team. Boy, they're a scrappy group as well. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the Bulldogs of Edgerton. We'll show you their starting lineup, and boy, do they have a really impressive scorer in Olivia Farnham, the 6-foot junior, 16 points, 5 rebounds, also dishes out 3.5 assists a night.
Yeah, we saw her in volleyball. What a great middle she was for them. And you said a junior. I had to do a double take because it seems like she's been there 50 years already, hasn't it? Olivia Farnham is quite the basketball player. You're going to like watching her if you haven't seen her yet play. Ava Swank, another fantastic player for them. Swank is one of those players that can step out, hit a 3, a 7-point-a-game score, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. So between Swank and Farnham, they do a great job, both of them, of including their teammates because Farnham, Randy, not just a good scorer at 16 a game, not just a good rebounder at 5 rebounds a game, but she dishes out 4 assists as well. So sharing is caring for Edgerton.
Yeah, and this is a team that I think is looking towards next year. A lot of younger faces that you're going to see again, but one senior leader keeps it together. Gretchen Kepler, 7 points and about 6.5, 7 rebounds.
Yeah, Kepler's going to have to be big. She's close to a double-double with 7 and 7, but a big-time score from the field with her percentage of 48%. She knows how to finish around the bucket.
Meanwhile, for Tinora, their big score is a senior, Nova Oakley. 5'6", senior, 12 points, but she doesn't mind mixing it up, getting 4 rebounds and adds a couple assists a night as well.
Yeah, she's a really good one. So is Durfee. Durfee, really one of the tallest players on this roster, averages 6 rebounds a game, has the ability to step out and handle the ball as well. You know you're a talented player, Randy, when they have 3 different positions by your name, point guard, guard, and center, and Durfee at 5'11". She's going to have to be big here tonight.
Do add some size with the junior Tatum Krebs, gives them 5 rebounds, a 5'11" senior, and Emma Bailey gives them about 4, so they're going to have a chance to get some of the misses that maybe Edgerton will offer.
Yeah, and they're going to have to rebound because we know Edgerton is a fantastic rebounding team. If they don't rebound, Edgerton's going to get second and third opportunities.
We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get to our keys to the game and the opening tip here as you're watching girls basketball on NWOhio.live.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Dear moms and dads, we know it's not always been easy, and it's been a lot of hard work. What you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas. Everything I do it for you. Mom, love you always. No, it's true. Everything I do it for
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Randy and Miles back with you here as we're just about ready to go from Tinora. Let's run through some keys to the game for this one tonight, partner. Let's start with the Edgerton Bulldogs.
Yeah, number one, stick to it. They have three ladies that average 5 rebounds a game, Swank, Farnham, and Kepler. Make sure you attack that glass, stick to that glass. And number two, ball security. Randy, they've done a good job of working down the number of turnovers, but still averaging 19 turnovers a game. They're not going to win the night if they turn it over 19 times. So ball security. And then number three, I know you love to gamble, Randy, right? When you play blackjack, you want to hit on 21, right? Well, if you want this offense to work, you want to hit on 21. That's Olivia Farnham. She wears number 21, 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 85% from the free throw line, 47 from the floor, and she can hit a 3-ball at 34%. Olivia Farnham is the real deal.
That would be some keys tonight for the Tinora Rams.
Yeah, number one, court awareness. You better know where Farnham and Swank are at all times. Make sure all 5 players have their eyeball, see ball, see man. Make sure you have that court awareness. Number 2, box out. If they don't team rebound and just rely on Durfee to get the rebounds, they're going to have a tough time because this Edgerton team will attack the glass. And then number 3, Oakley, the sharpshooter, right? How do you not have a name, Oakley? Oakley, get your gun, right? Annie, get your gun. Oakley is a heck of a player. Nova Oakley. Nova, what is that? That's a bright star, isn't it? Well, she sure is. 12 points a game, 4 rebounds. She's going to have a big night here tonight for Tinora to win.
Much like all the other numbers between these two teams, overall numbers is pretty even in the number of games played. This matchup will be the 48th all-time between these two. Edgerton with just a 1-win advantage as they lead the all-time series 24-23.
Would you say that whoever loses this one's going to have a really tough road to win the Green Meadows Conference?
Yeah, you're almost going to be eliminated. It's going to be your second league loss, and you're still hoping that Wayne Trace will get a loss. Still very early in conference play, so teams will flip back between the girls and boys with Thursday, Friday. Most of the leagues after this week.
It's Farnham and Krebs. Randy Roberts, it's go time.
Officials have this one ready to go. It's going to be Edgerton that wins our opening tip, and we are underway from Tinora. Is this the first time our crew's been here for basketball? 3 ball's going to hit off the front end of the iron and go out of bounds, so Tinora gets this one.
I like the idea by Edgerton. Marchetta Carrier says, let's get a shot for Farnham early. Great screen at the free throw line to get her free for a topside three. Just goes a little bit awry.
And already 14 seconds in, and we need to relace a sneaker.
Got to have shoes at work.
This one walked into the front court as Julia Durfee with it. Swing it around, quick three on the other end. That one just rims out. And rebound grabbed by Kepler.
Yeah, both teams aggressive from behind the arc early in this one.
Kepler, good pass right into the paint. Tough shot in traffic, no good. But we're going to get a whistle and I believe a travel called under the basket there by on Burke, excuse me.
Well, one of the problems for this Edgerton team, we highlighted in the pregame, 19 turnovers a game. Already their first one, and we're not even a minute into this one.
Durfee works that right side, using that off arm if she has to. Pass goes into the corner, calls for it back, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Good play defensively made there by Kepler.
Yeah, this is a really big front court for Edgerton. A lot of height, a lot of length. Nice job batting that one away by Kepler.
Pass top of the key is going to be taken away as Ava Swank will get the steal. Ava then brings this one into the front court. Still looking for our first points, minute in this matchup of the Green Meadows Conference. Second game of the week for our NWOhio.live crew. Turnaround's going to be blocked. As sticking with that one is Tatum Krebs.
Yeah, great anticipation by Krebs. Stayed on the ground and then marked that one, returned to sender.
Durfee again brings it into the front court where it'll go over to Ewan Blanchard.
Yes, Rams offense loves to spread you out. Look at the spacing. Kind of a 1-4 will morph to a 5-out.
Top of the key three hits hard off the iron. Long rebound deflected out of bounds, and the basketball will belong to Edgerton.
Still a good sign. Even though Tinora didn't come up with that offensive rebound, it shows that they are battling on the glass. Andrew Thiel got to be excited that Krebs was going after that one.
Bulldogs try to set up in the half court here. Farnham gets the basketball, draws the double. Nice dish inside, rolling to the basket is Gretchen Kepler. She scores the first points of the night.
Well, it shows you how good at seeing the floor that Olivia Farnham is. Nice little dish. Sharing is caring at Edgerton.
Bulldogs the early 2-0 lead here. 6 minutes still to go in our opening quarter. So here's Nova Oakley. Edgerton playing her off her just a little bit. So they set up, looks like playing a little 2-3 zone. Now they switch to a man. Trying to get everyone in position.
Well, look at the help side principle, right? They'll hang out in the middle of the key. So it does kind of look like a zone when their guy, the lady they're defending is away from the ball. They will sag all the way into the key to help out.
Well, contact on the baseline. Kick out goes into the corner. Three's well off the mark. The offensive rebound and putback is no good, but Ewan Blanchard will head to the free throw line.
Nice pass to find Blanchard underneath that low block, right?
It was.
You know how tough that is to make that pass? You miss the entire rim to find your teammate on that opposite block. Well, that's the argument tomorrow. It's practice, right? And you're watching film. Coach, that was a pass. There's no way I missed that air ball.
Casey Everett's guilty of the foul for Edgerton. That'll be her first. Team's first. First one whistle of the night here with 5:20 to go. Our opening quarters, Edgerton will pick up Tinora get its first point of the night as Blanchard splits the free throws.
A little 1-2-1-1 employed by Tinora, but boy, that was dissected well by Edgerton.
Elbow jumper's no good. Krebs comes up with a miss. She'll find an outlet in Durfee.
Nice defense by Blanchard. Got that left hand to get on the ball.
Durfee brings this one into the front court back to Krebs. Krebs comes free throw line extended. It's the kick out. Blanchard for three, buries it.
Blanchard step forward. First with the free throw, good defense, and back to the pressure. Steal by Tinora.
Rams trying to create some offense. After the steal, it's no good by Christina Meyer, but the putback is good.
Now, how about Meyer? Just hanging on that low block. That pressure will wear you down. And we're going to get a timeout by Edgerton because it's all Tinora right now.
So the Bulldogs with a quick 30-second timeout. So that gives us a chance to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Brian Ford. your 7-time President's Award dealer, celebrating over 25 years in business. Visit them at brianford.com. And I know we're just underway, but at the end of the night, we will select a Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. And they're going to go home with a nice little gift card if they can pry it out of Miles' fingers to Spangler Candy World on the square in Bryan. I understand Miles is going to arm wrestle the winner for it.
My doctor doesn't want me to have any more candy than I already ate during Christmas. It's amazing what you eat during Christmas, isn't it?
Right? Somehow, all my shirts shrunk over that couple of weeks.
Well, you can't wash them in hot water, Randy.
Okay, that's what it is. So missed, but an offensive rebound. Edgerton's going to try this again. Now trying to force it inside. Gotten away with it a couple of times as they've come up with a couple of deflections. Right underneath us. There's a kick out here. Swank. She's looking for a three. That one's off the front of the iron. It's no good. Ewan Blanchard, that is, comes up with a miss, and now she'll bring this one into the front court. Long pass ahead. It's to Meyer under the basket. Can't get it to go. Putback is no good. But once again, Christina Meyer's going to draw a foul.
Well, one of the keys to the night was Tinora to make sure you were efficient and good on the glass. And Meyer gets her own rebound. Is fouled in the act and will go to the line.
Ava Swank's going to pick up the foul. Her first, team second. So here's Meyer back at the free throw line. First one just spins out. So Meyer, the 5'8" junior, will get one more. Second one falls through. So that gives Meyer 3 points.
Yeah, back to that pressure. Nice job by Edgerton going with a diagonal pass.
Pass along the baseline leads to the kick out. Here's Swank. Swank tries to feed it inside. The turnaround and the basket for Kepler.
Smart play by Kepler. Spun, saw the defense coming to her, so spun back the other way and finish. And Edgerton gets a much-needed basket. And when you can beat that pressure and it results in an easy shot, it will bode well because Tinora will want to jump out of it.
Kepler's got all four for the Bulldogs, but they're down 7-4 here. Still just over 3 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Oakley off the angle, able to score from the wing.
A smart move by Oakley. Recognized that Farnham was not in a good position, so she beat her off the dribble.
Extends that Tinora lead down to 5. Try to go inside. That one partially deflected, but Caitlin Burke able to gather it in and score.
A 5-point-a-game score for Edgerton. Keep hanging around that low block. Those numbers will come up.
Casey Everett's able to spot here and get the basket. Back to a one-possession game here. Offense beginning to pick up. Here's Blanchard, takes one dribble, can't get the three to go. And now it's going to lead to a run out. Here's Everett's ahead of everyone. Will stop, steady herself, and gets the easy score.
That bad floor discipline by Tinora. Got to keep balance. Got to get back on defense. Andrew Thiel not happy about that one.
1 point lead now for Tinora. 3 ball from the wing. This one's no good. Edgerton's going to let it go out of bounds. Miles still has some of the holiday spirit in his throat.
Edgerton has kind of weathered the storm, right?
Oh, very much so.
7-2 at one time. That pressure for Tinora was doing a good job of getting turnovers and easy baskets. And then all of a sudden, a nice little run by Edgerton.
Still 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Felt like we've had action just nonstop with the clock with a few stoppages and another one here as we take a look at the replay.
Again, beating the pressure initially. Early in this game, Tinora kind of surprised Edgerton, got some easy layups on steals. But since then, Edgerton has dissected that pressure defense, and it's resulting in shots either from 5 foot and in or you get into the free throw line. It'll be interesting to see. I know Tinora loves the run pressure. Do you maybe take it off and then put it back on a little bit because Edgerton has figured things out?
Caitlin Burke able to knock down both free throws. She was fouled by Madison Spangler. And so Edgerton in front now, 10-9. First time they've led since it was 2-0. That was a couple of minutes in. Tough shot in traffic, and that is going to go for Julia Durfee.
God, Durfee, what a fantastic player, right? Nice little perimeter jumper, one dribble, and then bury the 15-footer. Puts Tinora back on top.
And back and forth we go here. Ball knocked away. This one's going to reach into the backcourt. Everett's able to track it down. Able to get the pass ahead to Burke again. Burke's going to skid to a stop, which will trigger the travel.
Well, let's see what happens here. I think Burks kind of gets her feet caught up. Yep. That's where you teach that jump stop, right? Catch it and jump with 2 feet, and then you can establish whatever one you want is the pivot. Kind of got caught in between there for the easy turnover.
You blame the tread on the shoes for that one, right? The non-slip.
That's right. You got to step on that mat. Where's that sticky mat that they have at the scorer's table?
Go to any restaurant in America, find the manager. They'll get you some non-slip shoes. 3 ball on the other end off the turnover is good as Nova Oakley beginning to heat up.
The sharpshooter from behind the arc, release, rotation, and splash.
She's got 5. A great diagonal pass under the basket leads to the score for Burke.
Yeah, Burke, just keep hanging out in that lone block. Let your teammates find you. You're going to have a good night scoring the basketball.
Burke already with 6. 40 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. See what Tinora does. Look like they're going to quickly take the shot. It's a 3, and it is the first one of the night for Julia Durfee.
Yeah, Durfee getting in the 3 parade. Big shot by Tinora and another steal.
Yeah, 3rd different player to hit a 3 already this opening quarter. Now getting a pass. That one high off the window. No good for Durfee as Nova Oakley tried to spot her. Edgerton's going to try to slow this down. Still 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Everett in the lane. Her runner's no good. Offensive rebound knocked out of the hands of Kepler, and it's out of bounds. And we'll see. I missed the call here, partner.
Well, they're going to knock it out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Tinora, but I thought it went off of Edgerton at the end, but it was the quick hands of Oakley to bat it away.
So Edgerton will inbound here with 5.5 seconds to go in the quarter.
They got to be careful of a lob to the low block.
Ball comes out to the wing, trying to set something up. Here's Farnham. Her 3's deflected, and that's how our opening quarter will end. So Tinora will carry a 5-point lead into the second quarter. It's 17-12 after 1. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Lead over Edgerton as we head to our second quarter here as the Rams will get the basketball first.
What do you think of the sneaker game over at Edgerton? You see all the coaches with the dunks? Those look pretty sweet, right?
A little maroon in them,
yeah,
right, to match the school colors.
Edgerton showed a little bit of this zone in the first quarter, going back to it.
Well, Tinora will just shoot over the top of it as Nova Oakley buries her second 3 of the night.
You know who can bury a 3? Do you know who can bury a 3? Nova Oakley can bury a 3.
She's up to 8 points now as the Rams have their biggest lead of the night. Tough turnaround in traffic is good for Gretchen Kepler, and she'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Kepler, a veteran player, the senior. Nice little spin and the finish through the contact. Old-fashioned 3-point opportunity right in front of you.
So that gives Kepler 6. As the Rams make a change, Tatum Krebs re-enters the lineup.
Did you see anyone play in the middle this year in volleyball that was more powerful than Tatum Krebs?
No.
Man, she hit the ball and it hurt. Did not want to get in front of that one.
Just Farnham off the offensive rebound. Ball goes inside out. And she knocks down the triple for her first basket of the night.
Yeah, kind of a quiet first quarter for Farnham. 16 a game. You knew they had to get her going. like to see her attack the basket a little bit, but she's working hard on the defensive end, trying to stop Oakley.
Well, that ends up being a 5-point trip for Edgerton, and it cuts that Tinora lead to 3 here. Minute gone by in our second quarter.
Yeah, Edgerton very fortunate. Oakley missed that point-blank range shot.
It's that inside-out action again as they get that to the wing, this time trying to feed it down low to Burke, and it's going to be taken away.
That was Coy, who was really sneaky about stealing that basketball.
It's Tinora taking their time. Here's Krebs. Krebs got a little contact, got away from her defender, now trying to reach in. Instead, it is Durfee can't get it to go. Edgerton with the run out to Farnham, gets the layup.
A really nice job by Oakley playing off, not committing a dangerous foul right there. Farnham able to finish.
She's got 5. Tenora's going to try a 3 on the other end. It's no good, but nice stop tracking down the rebound for Durfee. Now the pass along the baseline, mishandled by Amelia Coy. And it's a turnover, and Edgerton gets this one back.
Meyer going to check in for Coy, and we're going to get a timeout, partner.
And Tinora wants to talk about a few things. I think Coach Thiel might not be real pleased with the last couple of shots that the Rams have taken. So we can tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
While we get a chance, we want to thank Keith Brown at Tinora Sports Live. He got us some stats for this one. Keith, good friend of ours, does a nice job over there, and we really appreciate him getting those stats. And the only bad thing about it, he didn't give us a calculator that we need to figure out all the stats, but that certainly did help.
You scroll all the way down.
I did see that at the end, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't have my protractor, but it worked. Back to that pressure now for Tinora.
They set up Farnham in the middle of the floor. She does a great job handling the basketball. It's the lead pass. That one just rims out. A tough break. Kepler had that one about halfway down the cylinder.
I think it kind of surprised Kepler that she didn't finish. Nice spin-a-rooney to get that look.
Tinora will take their time now, up 1. The kick out, another 3 ball. That one well off the mark, but the backside offensive rebound leads to a putback and a score for Julia Durfee.
Yeah, another weak side rebound. This time it's Durfee, who averages about 6 rebounds a game, and she's going to finish through the contact. Old-fashioned opportunity for her.
So here is Durfee now with a chance to get the 3-point play. Free throw is good.
I do like here on the Jumbotron, Randy, they'll put the player's picture up when they're shooting a free throw. It's pretty cool what they do here at Tinora. Nice little game environment.
And Durfee with 8 now, a turnover. So Tinora will get this one back. She'll walk it up the floor, now give to Blanchard. Ewan looking for somewhere to go with that left-hand dribble. Brings it into the corner, long lob comes in. Krebs over the top. A great job rolling to the basket and the score for Christina Meyer.
Yeah, Meyer was lost offensively. Nobody for Edgerton had her, so go to that low block and wait for someone to make a pass to you. It's going to be an easy 2, and yet another turnover for Edgerton. And this is kind of how this game has gone, right? Tinora would get like a 6-7 point lead, then Edgerton will fight back and make it a game again. But this is really a dangerous moment for Edgerton.
There's a ball knocked away. Tinora coaches wanted a foul on the contact as the Bulldogs try to run the floor. Farnham, fall away 3 from the corner is going to be no good. Triple team on the rebound, and we're going to get a blocking call.
I think they're going to call Burke on it right here. Yeah, gets the lower body involved. Look, if it's roller derby, that's a great move, right? You're jamming. But in basketball, they're going to say that's a foul.
That is going to be the first on Burke, second whistled on the Bulldogs here in this second quarter with now 4:45 left to go in, and as you see in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Pull-up jumper, Blanchard doesn't go, but she's able to draw the foul.
Nice little right-hand dribble by Blanchard. Gets it closed off and goes up strong. And no doubt about it. Didn't have to Reggie Miller that one. Everybody saw it.
So she'll go to the line for a couple here. So Ewan with 4 points so far tonight. First free throw off the front end of the iron.
This is the second game that you and I have done together in consecutive nights where the one legging on a left leg. Do you want to maybe you and I next time we call a game just go get some leggings and we'll wear one?
You can try that.
But would you go right or left leg?
I would probably go right leg. So Blanchard splits the free throws, extends that Ram lead now to 7.
Oh, nice cut.
Pull-up jumper inside the free throw line is good, and it's the first basket of the night for Ava Swank.
Yeah, you like Edgerton when they get Swank and Farnham working a little two-person game. Nice upcut and then a back door to get free.
Getting the ball inside. This one's going to be knocked away, but it's going to stay with the Rams.
Edgerton has changed defenses several times through this game, but one theme that has remained, Randy, they have not been able to stop the low block. Tenora's been able to get there whenever they wanted. Edgerton's going to have to find a way to make things a little more difficult so Tinora cannot dribble drive when they want.
Oakley with that left-hand dribble picks it up. Pass comes over to the right side. And now drives in off the wing. That one's no good, but Krebs just going up over everyone to get the rebound. And now Edgerton comes away with it. They're looking to push the floor here. Swank the pull-up jumper. She hits the deck. It's no good. Krebs has the arm tangled up of Kepler while having the rebound.
Look, you're not going to out-rebound Krebs when she has two hands on the ball. And I love the move, right? You just kind of grab around the arm and squeeze it. Say, referee, she's following me. Tatum Krebs, she's tenacious. Gotta love her.
That's the closest thing to that I've seen is you chicken wing someone at the buffet when there's one piece of pizza left. Nope, you're not getting that one. But how about you and Blanchard knocking down her second triple of the night?
Well, it's a 3 for you, a 3 for me. It's a 3 for all for Tinora.
A tough one inside is Edgerton using that pass ahead. This time they're going to find Burke who scores.
Too many 3-for-2 exchanges, though, for Edgerton. This Tinora team, if they get an open three, they're going to take it.
Krebs, that jump stop in traffic, the ball with a fortuitous bounce. Speaking of bounces, how about a double bounce?
Man, he looked like a puppeteer on that call, didn't he? I loved it. He was emphatic with the double dribble. Look at that. Pinocchio. That was outstanding.
This turnover is going to give this back to Edgerton. Still 2:55 to go before we get to halftime. This one poked away at the scorer's table.
Well, if you're the dribbling coordinator at Edgerton, you tell Olivia Farnham that should never happen. No one should be able to reach across your body, use that free arm to protect your dribble.
Bulldogs send this around the perimeter. Settles into the hands of Farnham. Turnaround doesn't go. And a tough rebound under the basket secured by Blanchard.
It kind of made a tougher shot than what it should have been. Just go straight up and smooch it off that high window. No need to fall away.
Blanchard will find Christina Meyer. Meyer all the way around, left open. A little contact, no call. And Edgerton's going to come away with the basketball. Now a travel. Very odd series of events there.
Yeah, you've been calling contact all night long, and then all of a sudden you have a little bit of bumper car action on the low block, and no call, but Tenora's going to benefit out of the travel. Yep, right there. You see the slide a foot before the dribble by Burke, and we're going to have another timeout.
Yes, I believe Edgerton's going to take a timeout here, so we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or check out their 2 locations in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more.
That had been a tough read for you because they're playing one of your favorite songs here ever, all the single ladies, right? Is this Beyonce?
Wrong hand. It is Beyonce.
It is Beyonce. All right. Yeah,
I'm glad you knew that.
I know what
that married life is really paying off for you. Single Miles wouldn't have known that, right?
No, you're right about that.
That's what I thought.
I'm just thankful that the lovely Lexi is not a Swiftie. I'm thankful for that.
We all are. We all are because
couldn't that?
we wouldn't.
I don't know if you noticed, but she goes to Chiefs games once in a while. Did you know that?
I've been told.
Yeah.
So I've been told. So here's Blanchard off the inbound, and she'll bury yet another triple.
Yeah, how about Blanchard? 10 points a game, already closing in on setting a new season high. Fantastic, and they're going to get yet another Edgerton turnover. 9-point game. Dare I say, Edgerton snacking on some danger here?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, Blanchard's got 11 now.
There you go. Over 10.
Over her season average. No, I wasn't correcting you, just letting you know.
I like it. You count better than I do, and Edgerton's going to have to gamble, and they are, but,
Trap in the corner, the loose ball ends up in the hands of Tatum Krebs, who will score for the first time tonight. Bounces just going Tenora's way so far. Rams lead this one by double digits. Pass under the basket, and the defense holding strong once again for Tinora leads to the travel call in Kepler.
Yeah, Krebs was trailing through the key, but her 6'2" frame was a little frightening, and thus the travel. Edgerton really got to make sure that this thing doesn't get run away by the end of the half.
So looks like the officials working on, is there a spot on the floor, something they don't like? There is some sort of
contact? Is that a contact, you think?
It might be as assistant coach hit the deck out the door.
I saw that. That's okay. Nobody saw it.
We definitely didn't put it on television, that's for sure. So some sort of foreign object.
Wasn't a roll of dimes.
Just Krebs, that one's off the side of the backboard, but she's going to draw the foul.
Now, here's what I love about Krebs. Just catches it in that low block. Doesn't get crazy, right? Just turns and tries to go off that top corner. Top corner is undefeated. Krebs very efficient in the low post.
So Krebs, the 6'2" junior, is going to head to the free throw line. First attempt, high arcing free throw, no good. I was hoping for a little plinko down the backside, but never came.
Oh, we talked about Farnham, who's just a junior, and yeah, you look at like she's been here 10 years. I mean, how about Krebs? Like we've been looking at her name on the roster for about as long as we've been looking at Farnham, 10-year player. That they go.
You know, they're talking the NCAA. You get 5 years, or maybe you get what's the JUCO? You get 2 years of JUCO. That's plus right. 4. So. Maybe they're going to add to all that. Farnham sending some mail back on a day in which there was no mail as they honor the life of former President Jimmy Carter. But that stop and set is going to work every time as Christina Meyer is going to end up burying the three.
Oh, they love the three ball here in Tinora. A little three-alicious.
That's 7 of them made so far in this opening half. But they'll go for layups too, as Oakley will get involved.
Just absolutely running out. And Randy, they're just giving more effort, making winning plays, hustling, finding loose balls, playing great defense.
Oakley's got 10. Now we'll have a foul here on the other end. This is going to go against Nova Oakley.
And Burke hanging out Nakia. She has done a couple times in this game. Got a couple easy baskets by being on the low block this time. Spins towards the glass, and Oakley contacts her.
So Burke able to knock down her first free throw. She'll get one more here. She's going to try to get to double digits. And with the bounce, she'll do it. So give her 10.
A double at what she averages 5 points a game. If you're Tinora, you just either hold the ball or get the last shot here, right? Don't do anything crazy. Allow Edgerton a free basket.
Ball's on the baseline. Tenora's going to turn it over. So here's the chance for Edgerton with 20.7 left in the half.
Well, how many times we see this? Just hold the ball at half court. Let the clock run out, right? We always see that you turn it over under 30 seconds and allow your opponent to have a chance.
Trying to get it to Farnham, but she's face guarded by Meyer. On the top, here's Everett. Everett's jumper's good.
Nice confident shot by Everett, and looks like that's going to do it.
And Tinora kind of mishandled the basketball when it went through the cylinder, so they're unable to get anything off. So that's how Our opening half will end 39-27. Tinora leads this one at the break. We'll take a timeout. Come back for the second half after this here on NWOhio.live.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Halftime here from Tinora, where the Rams lead Edgerton 39-27 as Ken Reeker wants to show. So the other scoreboard is a video board, and they're playing the, we call it, it's not the meme game, the emoji game, where you just got to guess movie titles. So that's what Miles and I got to spend most of our halftime doing. Hey, we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark with Renewed Therapeutics. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com. And we're brought to you by Precision Ag Services, providing agronomic consulting services, including GPS planning, soil samples, and more. Call Precision Ag Services at 419-490-8129 for more information.
Well, Coach Collier, I'm sure, had to talk to her ladies about the importance of the next 4 minutes in this basketball game. Have to go out and win these next 4 minutes down by 12. Can't allow Tinora to stretch this lead from 15 up to 20-ish and get it back under 10. Down by 12 at half. Got to figure some things out on the offensive end. I'd like to see them get Farnham some more looks closer to the basket.
Tinora looks like they're opening up in the zone here against Edgerton.
Andrew Thiel, he likes to mix up his defenses.
Get that inside was the good look. Didn't go for Farnham, but the offensive rebound. Second opportunity, three well off the mark. This one's going to end up out of bounds, and Tinora will get it.
It was still a pretty good offensive set by Edgerton. Got a couple good shots. Got an offensive rebound, something to build off right there. He got dig in defensively.
Durfee brings it up the floor this time. Now to Ewan Blanchard. Had a big opening half, and it continues as she gets her fourth three of the night.
Blanchard tullies that one in from behind the arc.
Certain secta fans will get that reference. Three ball off the mark, no good. Krebs comes down with the miss.
You don't want to take your foot off the tempo, though, if you're Tinora. Don't get into, we're going to walk the ball up and work the clock. You've been so good with your tempo. Keep doing it.
Ball fake got Farnham in the air. Ball's then out of bounds off the miss. We'll take a look at the replay here.
Good step through by Durfee. Going to crotch it just a little bit. And does it go off of Durfee? No, they're going to say it went off of Edgerton.
Now Blanchard once again trying another three. This one's going to be off the mark. Farnham comes up with a miss, and with that left-hand dribble is going to bring this one all the way into the front court. Takes a couple body blows and gets the jumper from the baseline.
Yeah, maybe she's one of those players that plays better through contact, right? When she's had open looks, been a little bit tougher, but at that time, the physicality of Farnham evident.
She's got 7, trying to will her team back in it. Down from the low block. This one's going to be ripped away as Burt gets the steal, and now a ball's knocked out of bounds. Edgerton will keep it.
Edgerton guard's got to come back and help on that. Burt looked like a fish out of water trying to dribble that one. Come back, help, get that Brett. Wow, what a play by Farnham there.
Swank just threw it over the head of Farnham, allowed her to go get the inbound. As Farnham dribbles between the circles, back over to Ava Swank.
Could you imagine just doing a 360 and finding a basketball and just start dribbling? I mean, what a nice athlete.
Step back, I'm going to rule that one a 3. It's going to be no good anyways as the Rams get the miss. As Blanchard leads the break ahead to Oakley, who's going to be fouled from behind.
Woo-hoo-hoo. How about threading the needle, Blanchard? This is absolutely disgusting. Look at that pass through everybody. And Edgerton, the only chance they had was to deny it by committing the foul.
So here's Nova Oakley at the line, shooting 2 free throws, where her first one is good. Gives her 11 now tonight. Second toss, that one's going to rim out. As Edgerton had the rebound, looks like it'll finally settle with it. Caitlin Burke is going to be fouled, bringing it up the floor.
Going to run into Meyer, who couldn't get herself established along the sideline. And Meyer, she was just going to go right through it.
First foul whistled on Tinora here in our second half as we are down to 5.5 minutes to go in our third quarter. Burke trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball to the rim. Held up by Krebs. Well, their feet got tangled up under the basket. There's some contact. Ball was jarred loose. No call. Durfee, that lob inside. Krebs with the turnaround. Gets the kick out top of the key for Oakley. Nova gets it inside again. Here's Krebs, and she's going to be tied up. And we'll see what the replay shows us here.
Yeah, Burke plays this pretty well. Spins back, gets her left hand on it, but the swinging motion of Krebs gets the foul committed. Krebs is going to have to learn, Randy. You put the ball on the floor, little players are going to come get it from big players.
And it's Caitlin Burke that's going to commit the foul. 3 ball off the inbounds, no good. Edgerton trying to push in transition. Pull-up jumper is a good one for Ava Swank.
Yeah, down to 12 again. Smart move by Swank, allowing Krebs to fly by before she shot it.
Swank up to 4 points. Now, the thing is for Edgerton, trying to string some stops together now, double dribble. So that's what Edgerton finally able to get a couple of stops here. Now a chance to perhaps make this a 10-point game. Inbound, they try to lob it in to Farnham again, but this time it's taken away by Christina Meyer. Meyer, the kick out. Spin move for Durfee. The lob is out of bounds as Durfee ends up hitting the deck.
The officials are letting it go a little bit in the second half. A little more contact, just saying you're going to have to work hard to get that bucket through contact.
Tinora applies a little bit of pressure. Casey Everett's able to race down the floor. Now to Ava Swank. Swank inside the center circle. Comes to that left side, back to Everett's, where her jumper hits the side of the iron. Krebs with another rebound. There's Ewan Blanchard. Blanchard's had a big game from behind the arc. 4 threes for tonight. Up top, long lob. Here's Krebs. Krebs going to throw this one through the hands of Meyer. Put a little too much mustard on that one.
But Meyer kind of pulled her hands back. Not sure she believed.
Yeah, didn't want it ripped off trying to catch the fastball barehanded.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it as hard as I can from 5 feet. You try to catch it.
So Edgerton, again, gets the turnover. Been in the spot a couple of times here in this third quarter. Now a little trouble handling the basketball. And travel is going to be called on Jade Saul, 5'5" freshman, seeing some action.
Yeah, Saul knew it as soon. You could see her body language speak to it.
Well, because of some numbers issues, our JV game only 2 quarters long today, hence the early start. And Edgerton, with those numbers, trying to rotate as many players as they can while not running into quarter number issues. So here's a ball out of bounds.
Krebs tries to find Meyer again, who's cutting to that opposite block. Was open, but again, they could not connect.
So here's Olivia Farnham. Farnham out of pressure. Pull-up jumper's no good, and Tenora's going to commit a foul here as they're going to call Christina Meyer for going over the back. Trying to get the rebound. It's going to come at you here. There it is.
A good job by getting position inside by Burke. And Tenora's done a really nice job here tonight, Randy, of making Farnham's opportunities difficult. I mean, how many free shots has she had? She's always been seemingly shooting over top and extended arm in her face.
Here's Everett's for 3. That one is no good. Rebounds fought for. Grabbed by Ava Swank, and Swank on the way up for the putback is going to be fouled.
Ava Swank, the junior. You know, these are 2 teams, Randy, that are full of young players that are going to do nothing but get better.
Swank Jr. will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws here. 2:57 to go in our third quarter, as you see in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. First free throw off the mark, no good. If Edgerton, just on this latest run, would cash in on every opportunity after a Tinora stop, this would be about a 6-point game, 4-point game?
Yeah, they've kind of hung around, now down to 11, but if they lose this one, you're right. They're going to lament the fact they didn't take those free ones, and now a little pressure by Edgerton.
So Swank splits the free throws, makes it an 11-point difference. So here's Blanchard, sets her feet, top of the key. That one's left short. Everett gets the rebound. She's got a couple teammates ahead. She'll find Swank. Swank pulls up and is going to be fouled.
I'm going to say it's on the floor. Shot never went up, so it'll be underneath for Edgerton.
Looks like Farnham will do the inbounding here. As Tenora's going to make a late substitution as long as that substitution checks in at the table.
That was Spangler who just came on the floor. Forgot you do have to check in, though. You can't just run out.
So excited to get called upon, just ran right on onto the floor. So there's a look inside. Now a foul's going to be called.
I mean, if you're Andrew Thiel, though, that you got to be happy that she's eager to play instead of, come on, you got to get in. Do I have to, coach?
Right. Tinora foul is on Spangler. Picked up her third. Also the 15th foul on Tinora. So Edgerton in the bonus. As Caitlin Burke is able to get the first free throw. That's her fifth made toss of the night.
Yeah, what night for Burke. She's been solid defensively, but more importantly, offensively, has come through for Edgerton. Where would they be tonight without her?
Realized the second one was off the mark as soon as she let go. Couldn't get it. So Edgerton's got this down to 10. And they'll have a chance perhaps for more. Tinora has the basketball. Here's Krebs. Krebs through the double. Misses the mark. This one's out of bounds, and Edgerton gets it back.
Nice work by Everett on that low block to the opposite side. Weak side rebound. Didn't get the rebound, but stopped Tinora from getting it.
It's Edgerton with Ava Swank at the point. Walks this one into the front court.
2-3 now by Tinora.
Farnham goes over the top. Good spin move with the low block. That one's no good for Kepler. Ball looked like it was saved in the corner, but Kepler's out of bounds on the baseline. Tinora gets it back.
Wow, what a nice play by Tatum Krebs, though. The spin move, did not panic, just waited for it to go up and then got herself another block.
So Edgerton will apply a little bit more pressure now. There's one knocked away. Everett's a great play, and the officials rule that is off. Blanchard out of bounds.
You know, I think maybe Everett's deflected it and then went off. Whatever happened, though, it's going to help Edgerton out here. Still hanging around, only down by 10.
Yeah, the officials never wavered, never got together, so they must agree. Here's Farnham. Skip pass along the baseline, gets the kick out for Everett. As they work it around the horn. Here's Swank from the angle, can't get it to go. Blanchard comes up with a miss as Ewan walks it into the front court. Minute and a half to go in our third quarter. Blanchard will find Spangler. Spangler around the perimeter. As Durfee, that pass. There's the kick out, and now the two, the rare two, actually the first 2-point shot made tonight for Ewan Blanchard.
Krebs, though, smart job keeping the ball high in that low post and finding her teammate for the easy one.
Farnham trying to answer. One's going to be no good, so Tinora has it with under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Coach Steele just yelled to his ladies, let's be patient on the offensive end, which I guess would mean you shoot it in the first 5 seconds, right?
Gave it to the cutter. That was Blanchard. Now it comes back up top for Meyer.
Yeah, if you're Tinora, you get a layup or nothing. Just hold on to the basketball. Don't do anything that's going to put it at risk where Edgerton can get a run out.
Spangler will get it to Krebs. Krebs, nice job spotting the open player. Kick out for the wing three was no good, but the offensive rebound, put back just rattles out, and Edgerton has it. Farnham with 15 seconds to go. Farnham from the wing. Here's Everett. She'll let fly from deep. That one halfway down the cylinder. Tinora had the rebound. Ball was volleyballed around, and the quarter's going to come to a close. 45-33. Tinora will carry a double-digit lead into the fourth quarter. We'll have it for you next here on NWOhio.live.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Randy and Miles back with you here as we're ready to begin our fourth quarter game tonight, brought to you by Glenn Garber's Sawmill, a full-service sawmill that specializes in surveying stakes, rough-cut lumber, furniture-grade lumber, lumber drying, and specialty hardwood lumbers. Call Glenn Garber's Sawmill, 419-335-8367 for your business or hobby needs. 12-point lead for the Rams. They've got the basketball as we begin our fourth and final quarter. Winner trying to improve to 2-1 in the GMC. Thought the work under the basket there. First time no good, but Julia Durfee gets the miss, and the putback is in.
Hey, did you like the little reverse opportunity first, and then the stick-to-itiveness by Durfee pays off?
Ava Swank tried the dribble drive, was cut off, now finds Casey Everett. Everett was going to be tied up, but the official's going to call foul here. It's going to go on Nova Oakley for the reach. It's going to be her second, first of the quarter whistled on the Rams. So Edgerton got into the bonus in that third quarter, unable to take advantage of it. Trying to get the lob in. Tinora defended that one well. Farnham double-teamed, and Edgerton's going to turn it over.
Yeah, they're going to try a weak side lob to Farnham, but two white jerseys in front of her. Well played. Tinora has done a great job of limiting Farnham's touches.
Tinora looks like they'll be a little bit more patient here. This one under the basket now. Blanchard, the corner three is no good. Farnham has the miss. Farnham across the timeline here. A minute gone by in our fourth and final quarter. Farnham gets the kick out. Here's a three attempt. That one is off the mark, and we'll get a held ball here. Arrow's going to stay with Edgerton.
A 14-point lead for Tinora. Edgerton is going to have to get on the ground and get any loose ball they can to get in this one.
Farnham, she'll just step back, fire away. That one's off the mark, but Ewan Blanchard, good box out, come up with that miss.
Yeah, what a night for Blanchard. She's been fantastic. Not just scoring, not just shooting, defending, rebounding.
How about the three here is getting on track. Nova Oakley hits her third one of the night.
Oakley, the sharpshooter. This Tinora group, they love the three.
And they've made their fair share of them. That's 9 according to my numbers. Now 50-33. Rams in front, 6 minutes to go. Swank, her runner is good, and she'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Going to do a great job of turning the corner, getting Meyer on her hip. You see the contact on the left by Meyer, and the finish, the old-fashioned opportunity. Swank, got to start to assert yourself if you're going to come back.
Chance here, she'll add that free throw as well. So that gives her 8 points. Makes it 50-36. Wraparound pass is grabbed under the basket. Tinora will save the possession. Try the lob inside. Spengler's going to have it knocked away from behind as Kepler affects the pass.
Realistically, if Edgerton's going to get back in this one, Randy, they've got to get this under 10 with around 4 to 3 minutes left, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's just going to be too few possessions from there on.
Here's a kicked ball at midcourt. Tinora will inbound once again, as Edgerton's going to take the opportunity to send Ellie Heard, another freshman, out onto the floor.
So I was looking at the Edgerton roster before the game tonight, and Casey Everett's, right? You got freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and then you got doctor next to her name. Did you see that?
I did. I believe a senior.
I imagine so, but I thought it was kind of funny.
I mean, maybe if you can get your undergraduate doctorate degree, that's pretty good.
It's a doctorate of basketball at Edgerton.
Tinora with it again after Edgerton knocks this out of play. The most patient we've seen the Rams tonight, for good reason.
Well, when you jump into a 2-3 and your opponent has the lead, they can just take their time.
Exactly what they're doing. It's going to lead to a corner three. That one's going to be off the mark. Farnham got one fist on the basketball, trying to get that reverse layup as Durfee. This one loose on the floor will get a held ball, and it's going to stay with the Rams.
Like Durfee almost gets that one to go. Got her own rebound. We're going to scramble for it, and then Durfee never shy to get on the wood. Just flies to it. We're going to get a held ball.
Blanchard trying a three from the corner. This one's no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and officials will say Edgerton has it. It's the paid officials in the stands don't seem to agree with the call.
Now, how about that? You're up by 14, and you're upset about a call you don't think went your way.
It's Caitlin Burke moving a little too fast. Got a ball fake, kept the feet going. She's called for the infraction.
Well, Edgerton going back to this 1-2-1-1, this little diamond. They're going to have to get some quick buckets out of it, but tough to do because everybody on Edgerton's team can handle the basketball. 4 guards and then Krebs in the middle.
So they work it around. Krebs gets that kick out. 3 is no good, but another offensive rebound here. Ewan Blanchard's going to come up top, settling inside that center circle with that block T. Is it the new Rams logo with that? So there's the lob inside. Durfee tries another attempt. Rebound tipped right to Tatum Krebs, who hits the bucket.
We got a chance. Was it Rambo, the Ram? Is that his name?
Yep.
We got a chance. Was it last year we got a chance to meet him? One of our favorite mascots.
So 52-36 halfway through this fourth quarter. And Edgerton will take a timeout here as the Bulldogs try to get back into this one. So we want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer, celebrating over 25 years in business. Visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. Time starting to be a bit of a factor here for Edgerton.
Well, that and the sharp shooting of Tinora. 9 threes, you said?
That's what I have.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's a team that, everybody has the open green light, right? There's no yellow caution. There's no red stop. If you have an open three.
It's all green. It's bright green, too. It's not.
Andrew Thiel says, go ahead. Shoot that 3 ball. That's a little bit better camera angle for us, isn't it?
I'm glad you fixed that. Does that mean we got to give you producer credit at the end of the night as well?
Nobody wants that.
Farnham gets the lob inside. She'll score and was fouled. Ava Swink trying to come over and fire her teammate up.
Hey, you like that? Get a little push on the shoulder? Let's go.
So that makes now 9 for Farnham. Krebs guilty on the foul. That's her first as the free throw is good. So Farnham now in double digits.
Well, not out of the woods yet if you're Tinora. Now full court man. A little bit of trap here.
Everett's giving chase. Tinora able to break the pressure.
Yeah, so difficult, though, because everybody in this Tinora lineup can handle the basketball. And when in doubt, you have a 6'2 Krebs you can just throw it up to help.
Krebs standing at the free throw line right now. It's kind of has the arm up, but I don't know if she's giving full effort and wanting the basketball.
She's just your jail out of free card right now in this set. Look at everybody high. You're trying to work some clock, get a backdoor cut. If it's not there, you can dump it into Krebs, and she'll get it back to a guard.
Ava Swank commits a foul. It's going to be her second. First whistle on the Bulldogs here in this fourth quarter, down 3.5 minutes to play. Blanchard just running side to side near the timeline. Runs a little time off the clock. Here's Amelia Coy. Coy from the wing. Have this one kicked away from her.
Coy's come in and given Tinora some quality minutes.
Sure has.
Had a big rebound in that first half. Yeah, both teams going deep into their bench here tonight. Playing a lot of bodies.
Blanchard again comes top of the key. Now she'll find Nova Oakley. Nova coming around. Now a little crossover.
That was an ankle breaker crossover, wasn't it?
Has it back. She's got Farnham on her right now. And now the switch Everett was under momentarily. Oakley again near the timeline. We're going to get an over and back call. Turned behind her for the pass, and it did go across the line.
Well, even if it was, the Tinora field are saying, well, didn't she get a little help to go over that line? A little bump by Everett's. Well, if you're Edgerton, though, you need those little bit of breaks. 2:49 left. It's a tough ask, but got to convert here if you're going to have a chance.
Swank gets the screen as she comes around the perimeter. Now picked up her dribble.
Farnham had her pinned inside. They missed her.
Caitlin Burke needs some help. Back to Swank. Swank tries that lob inside as Farnham's going to hit the deck. This one's out of bounds off Edgerton.
Look at Durfee fighting against Farnham right there. Farnham had her pinned when the ball was in the middle. They missed her, and then they tried the low block lob, and Durfee is up to the task.
Tinora gets this back here with 2.5 minutes left to play. Edgerton trying to sell out defensively. A little bump there. Foul's going to be whistled against Ava Swank.
A really good call by the official. He saw the knee of Swank get involved right there. Yep. Easy call. Look, if you're Tinora, you just take care of the basketball, and you're going to get yourself a big GMC win here tonight.
Farnham knocks the latest pass away. Tinora will have to inbound again. Myers going to throw this one into the backcourt. Durfee will go get it.
There's Blanchard, comes up at the top, working one-on-one against Farnham.
Trying to sell that hand swipe as Farnham tried to take the ball away. And with a trap in the corner, Andrew Thiel will take a timeout here, so that stops our clock. 2:04 to play. We can tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook. Check out their 2 locations in beautiful Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. And we're brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark with Renewed Therapeutics. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com.
We got to give a lot of credit to whoever's in charge of the tunes here. We had Beyonce earlier. We had a little Tone Loc, and don't know who this guy is, but it's pretty good too. Who is this, Randy? Do you know?
I do not know.
I bet you our producer Ken Reeker knows.
I'm sure he does.
This was huge when he was in high school, I bet. There's Coach Carrier trying to find some answers Every time she comes up with a solution, Tinora changes all the questions.
We are heavy on one certain genre tonight. There's a ball knocked out of bounds. This is going to be last touch by Tinora. So Edgerton gets the turnover. Now down to 1:58 to play. Swank able to come get the basketball. Ava, it's the kick out. And a long lob. This one's going to be thrown away.
Yeah, I really thought Kepler was going to go and rise and fire on that one, didn't you? And kind of outthought herself. Yet another turnover for Edgerton.
Looking to their leading scorer in Olivia Farnham, as we're going to get a hold call. Edgerton thought that Burke might have had a tie-up, excuse me. I'm good with words.
Well, you work with words, so that's important.
Also wrote them for many, many years. Doesn't mean I was good.
This is true, and if there's anyone that loves punctuation, it is our man Randy Roberts.
Rams able to break the Edgerton pressure. Now a little dump and chase going on here as Farnham's going to catch a part of Nova Oakley. Might have been incidental. Trying to come in, apply a little pressure.
Trying to poke it out. Anticipated when Oakley was going to swing the ball through. And now Farnham's going to 100% denial. Oakley.
It's the second foul whistled against Farnham. Fourth of the quarter on Edgerton, so the next one sends Tinora into the bonus here with 1.5 minutes to play. Krebs able to use that size to hold the ball high, and Christina Meyer gets to the basket and scores.
Yeah, how about Krebs at a high post? Can survey the whole floor. Couple assists for her from that spot here tonight.
Here is Everett's, her three. Just off the mark, just that kind of night, especially really from the second quarter on. As Krebs gets this one out again. Minute left to go. Don't forget, we'll have to select a Spengler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game following this one, as Miles will get the chance to talk to our player of the game. Bounce pass and take a couple extra bounces, but a nice job by Julia Durfee to come up with that one, as Andrew Thiel will take another quick timeout, his final 30-second timeout of the night. So we can tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Precision Ag Services, providing agronomic consulting services, including GPS planning, soil samples, and more. Call Precision Ag Services at 419-490-8129 for more information. I just said it a moment ago, but I'll say it again. When we're done here in the next minute or so, we'll select a Spengler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. Winner's going to go home with a nice little gift card to Spengler Candy World, located on the square in downtown Bryan. Rams to inbound here, 45.5 seconds left to play. Comfortably in front, 54-39. We'll see how Edgerton wants to play this one out as Blanchard has the basketball. She'll give into the corner. Durfee gets rid of this one over to Nova Oakley. Oakley still working the perimeter. Back to Blanchard Ewan inside the center circle. We're down under 30 seconds to play, so it looks like both teams willing to just try to run this out. And now an over and back call. So Edgerton will get one more opportunity, 16.8 seconds to play. Backed up too close near that timeline. So Edgerton, here's Swank. She'll give to Burke. Burke, that left wing. A couple of pivots as they swing this one around. Pass is going to be knocked away. Tinora is going to get the steal. They'll finish with one more bucket as Christina Meyer gets one more in our final tonight. We'll see the Tinora Rams improve to 2-1 in the GMC as they pick up a 56-39 win over the Edgerton Bulldogs. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Spengler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game when we return here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
56-39, our final here this evening. The Tinora Rams pick up the win over the Edgerton Bulldogs. So Tinora will improve now to 7-6, go to 2-1 in the GMC, as Edgerton's going to fall to 6-8 and 1-2. So we'll take a look at some of the scores for this one as Miles tries to get set for our interview. Caitlin Burke ends up in double digits tonight for the Bulldogs as she ends up with 11. Olivia Farnham ends up with 10, 8 for Swank, 6 for Kepler, and 4 for Casey Everett. For the Tinora Rams, Ewan Blanchard, a big game, 4 3-pointers, had 1-2, added a couple of free throws as well. So she ends up with 16 to lead everyone on the night. Christina Meyer got that late basket to push her into double digits. She ended up with 12 tonight. Julia Durfee ends up with 10, Nova Oakley actually ends up with, as I try to add this up real quick, 14. So a very balanced effort out of the Rams of Tinora as they come away again with a 56-39 win over the Edgerton Bulldogs. So while we wait for our interview here, let's take one more quick timeout. We'll come back and wrap this up here on NWOhio.live.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I overdosed on heroin and I lived. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I found the fatherhood program, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. My desire to change had finally outweighed my desire to stay the same. I felt powerless for so much of my life that it's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. For the first time, I finally feel like I'm exactly where I should be, where I want to be.
$56-39, Tinora gets the win tonight over the Edgerton Bulldogs. You see Miles down there as the Tinora team ran into the locker room, and we were told that our Spangler Candy World Sweep Player of the Game was going to come right out. And we can tell you that we've chosen Ewan Blanchard of Tinora as our Spangler Candy World Sweep Player of the Game, hoping to get a word or two in with her.
Well, you know, Randy, sometimes coaches after a game can get a little bit wordy. So, you know, a big one like this, you know, maybe Coach Steele, he's really getting excited in there. They're talking about what this means for them, and hopefully Blanchard gets out here in a second.
So, again, Tinora with that win gets back over 500 at 7-6, 2-1 in the conference. Edgerton, meanwhile, who came in winners of 2 in a row and 5 of 6, will fall to 6-8 and 1-2. Miles working as hard as he can. There we go. It looks like we've finally have gotten our award winner. So Miles will get in position here because he's got all the fanfare afterwards that'll be involved as well. So I'm very successfully just trying to kill as much time as possible while Miles gets set. Looks like we're ready to go. Now let's head down to the floor. Our Miles Holliday has caught up with our Spangler Candy World Sweep Player of the Game.
Man, you guys were red hot from behind the arc. I think Randy said you had 9 threes tonight. You were on fire. Is it one of those things that coach just gives you guys the green light?
Yeah, pretty much. We just can shoot.
Everybody on the team, does it get contagious? You make a three and everybody starts feeling confident?
Yes, for sure, for sure.
You guys are starting to play really good basketball here of late. What's been the biggest difference?
Working together as a team more, it's really helped us a lot. And yeah.
And this Edgerton game, they came in 1 and 3 of 5 of 6, and you guys won 3 in a row. kind of an elimination game going into the GMC. If you guys would have lost, it would really been a tough time. How important was it to get this one?
Very important. This is what we needed to set us on the right path for GMCs.
You guys seem like a team that really enjoys playing with each other. What is special about this group?
We all work well with each other. On the court, we have good chemistry for sure.
Without a doubt. You're red hot all night long, banging in 4 threes a night. Half-court shot, can you make it?
I can try.
All right, here we go. Half-court shot right there. I'll hold on to your Candy World gift card right here. Oh, she's going with the baseball throw, Randy. Oh, that's the only thing that didn't go well for you tonight. Congratulations. Here's your Candy World gift card, and keep it up, man. Randy, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and again, about the only thing they really missed was that half-court shot. So again, 56-39, Tinora gets the big win. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible here in Tinora. It starts with our director, Ken Reeker. I know Ken's had a busy day all over the state today, and glad that he was able to get back in time to help us out. I want to thank Sam for all the work she's done on the camera, and I want to thank Jake Essing and staff here at Tinora for taking care of us here. I know there's a lot of people with eyes on this one trying to stay in the GMC race, and carved out a little bit of room for us, so we appreciate that. 56-39, again, the final. Tinora gets the win over Edgerton this evening. For my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire NW Ohio.Live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.